Good evening and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Halima and I'm the Channel Acquisition Manager at EduMilestones, a company constantly creating edupreneurs for the last 10 years for the fruitful future of each individual associated with us as our channel partners. I will be your host for today's webinar. This webinar is exclusively about how this business can benefit you and us. Confusions about the stability of the study abroad business in the current scenario due to the pandemic that affected the whole world. So today we have with us the most insightful management team of EduMilestones to address these concerns and clear all confusions. And just a little information about the webinar flow. Please keep your mics on mute, and if you have any questions during the presentations, please bring them up into the question box in your GoToMeeting control panel. I will bring them up at the end of the webinar, or you can raise your questions at the Q&A session. It will be great to be speaking to all of you today. So, if you want to get the clear view of the videos and the slides we'll be sharing, please ensure on the top right hand side of your screen there are 3 dots. If you can just click on that, you'll be able to expand your screen. And stay tuned till the end of the webinar for the wonderful offers that we'll be providing on the pricing of the software. So I will now, with further ado, we will turn the time to our study abroad head, Mr. Satish Chandra, who is into this industry for over a decade, and he will be covering the topics related to the effect of pandemic on abroad studies and the concerns. And then it will be over to Mr. Vipin Prashant, who is our CEO and co-founder at EduMilestones. He will be taking over the marketing situation during COVID-19, the market scenario now and post-COVID-19, 4 pillars of study abroad, and then it will be over to Mr. Ankit Agrawal, who is our co-founder at EduMilestones, and he will be talking about the process automation in study abroad business using technology. He will be taking us through the live platform demo and introduction to our one-of-a-kind software, which is very unique and recognized by ACCPH, which is a UK-based organization. And then it will be over to me for the further Q&A sessions to ensure all your questions are addressed. So over to you, Mr. Satish ji, to take over this presentation. Thank you.
Hi everybody, good evening.
Hi.
And
Good evening.
we know this is a difficult time everybody is going through, and as part of this, study abroad is being one of the major hello. Yeah, I was talking about the total admission outlook and opportunities that student can look forward during this period of crisis, and we have to see post COVID-19 that everybody is trying to predict that probably by September or something, that the by June or end of September things should become normal so that we can start normal life. But WHO says that we need to live with it, just like other virus factors. So just let me cover a few scenarios right now in the study abroad market. Universities have suspended physical classes because of the travel restrictions and other reasons where there is because of pandemic spreading. But from the day one, all universities have taken care to see that classes are not missed, classes are not disturbed. They have been running online classes, and several other private portals and other education forums also running several classes so that students are not disturbed with their normal classes. Universities are running the universities with skeletal staff, with the security and the minimal admin staff, to see that students with any queries or concerns are not put into inconvenience, so that work goes smoothly and students are not inconvenienced. And there are plenty of support provided by the embassies, by the universities, by private organizations for students to make sure that they stay safe, they're well informed from every agency, so that they're not put into inconvenience. And in terms of mobility, some of the countries have allowed and let students move out of their country in case they want to travel to their home countries, without disturbing their visa or study permits. They have been given exemptions and time holidays so that they don't lose their visa permits when they come back after this pandemic problem. They have been given from 2 months to 3 months to 6 months, which they can be extending as long as they don't feel safe to come back or to travel. And along with that, there are plenty of travel restrictions that are in place. Preventive measures have been put in place. Along with this is the peak time where admissions and applications are happening. So are not backed out of applications, and admissions are happening as planned. But because most of the staff are working from home, it is about the admissions are a little slow, but it's been happening. We have been getting scholarships which are being offered. The university themselves predict that things can come down, or the pandemic crisis can come down by July end or June end, so that things will return to normal and students start coming to universities. Now, with these preventive measures in place, there is a lot of things that universities and other funding organizations or other people have helped students, like fundings, like people have been helped, students have been helped with funding in terms of living expenses and fees to be paid. Several funding organizations and universities have brought out several funding options for students in the university, and some of the international students also have taken use of it. And there being a lot of waivers being offered by universities so that the admissions can happen smoothly. GRE waiver, GMAT waivers, entrance exams waivers, and all these things. And several organizations and bodies which are running English tests have brought out alternate English tests which have been recommended, like do it from home. The home editions have come in from TOEFL, IELTS, GRE, GMAT, and a lot of these things. A few universities have said that till this next time when they decide, they have also stopped the requirement of accepting SAT and GRE and GMAT and all these things. So plenty of flexibility given to students so that their admissions are not hampered, and students are also allowed to travel in these conditions with travel restrictions. And once these situations come to a normal and getting into normalcy, right now a few universities have already opened in some parts of Europe where they've started classes both face-to-face in some parts with restrictions, and online classes also being happening. And US, Australia, New Zealand, and UK are planning to open their borders, but with restrictions that students coming in or people coming in will not re-trigger the pandemic, so that they have been given 14 days of quarantine facilities, so that the country also is safe and the students coming in are also safe. So these kind of restrictions and travel models are planned with the countries. And Canada especially has brought out 2 weeks back that they have relaxed entry visa permits by giving students a chance to study, stay in their home countries, take their classes, and then probably when the things relax, they can come in and continue with their studies, or they can still study in their home country and still enjoy the post-study work permits. Those kind of facilities are being extended by the countries and universities. Now, a few concerns that might come to us will be in this time as because of the long delays in admissions and the embassies not yet open, there might be a small window period for visas to be given, and that's a concern. I agree, but all the embassies and universities are putting in place contingency plans to face these shortfalls, to make things smoother by extending entry intake dates, by making visas process faster, accepting alternate English tests, and all these things are being planned by several embassies and universities to facilitate that students are not put into a lot of inconvenience. Yes, rules have to be followed by the concerned embassies, but they're also trying to be more flexible in terms of being very facilitative. Now, in terms of these, once you have seen the situation here, now it is about what opportunities lie for us, what is the market, and all these things. These things are being covered by Mr. Vipin. So I would request Mr. Vipin to take over and explain to us the market situation and what the advantages we have at this particular crisis.
Yes. So yes, this is a situation where we need to analyze and understand. At the time of crisis, we actually need to find the opportunity. All right. Yes, the crisis is there. We accept it. Definitely, yes. Nobody can ignore it. Definitely, it is there. But how we can actually react to this situation, that is most important. All right. So we need to clearly analyze and understand the situation in order to identify the opportunity. All right. So now, these are all the few analyses that we are having about this study abroad market and how it is going to turn out to be. So that is something that which will be interesting to share with you. So that's why we organized this particular webinar as well. Now, these are all something that we know. Indian students abroad, 750,000 of them, which is the second largest market for sourcing international students in the world. And it is the fastest growing markets in the world. The first one is China, and we all know that. So Indian student destination choice is closely linked to the opportunities, the work opportunities available in that particular country. That's why they come and ask, sir, is there any part-time job available, or after finishing whether I will be placed? Those kind of questions are arriving because the destination choice is linked with the opportunities. And also we know that there are estimated 88.5 million senior secondary students in India today, right now. And they are aged between 14 to 18. And nearly 35 million of them in higher education. All right. So now we are simply saying the numbers: 88.5 million, 35 million. We don't understand what is the number about. All right. So now, just to give a perception, 88.5 million is actually the total population of UK and Australia put together. The total population of the country, two different countries put together, that much number of students that we are having in senior secondary as target audience. 35 million is the total population of Canada. Total population of Canada. Now we need to understand the market situation. Now, what is happening currently? As Mrs. Satish Chandra mentioned, application processing and issuance of offer letter never stopped. For upcoming intakes for September, and also the queries related to January intake, it's still going on. They are addressing that the admission team is working in all the universities. It is slow, but it's not stopped. And countries and universities coming up with a lot of relaxations of rules. They are also promoting it. Okay, if this situation happened, they are actually adapting to the situation and they are helping students to apply. Opportunity to avail the admission in best universities, because there is slowdown from the application processing from China, because China is the biggest market, as I already seen. China is the biggest market. The impact happened in China. And definitely there is opportunity that since China and other Eastern European countries, the application from that countries are slowing down, there is a huge opportunity for our students who is applying at this point of time in order to get the admission in the best colleges across the world. And this is one opportunity. Now we need to understand that, okay, what is going to happen? What is the market scenario now and after COVID-19? So now people say that what is called after COVID-19? Because it's going to be the new normal. as Mr. Satish Chandra mentioned, there is nothing called after. We need to learn to live with this. So now, once situation becomes normal, means once people understand how to make it normal and start doing the same thing what they were doing 2 months before, 3 months before, then we need to look at the scenario, how it actually going to help you out. All right. Now, millions of students will be out in the market in just couple of months after the results, because these results are going to be announced, and definitely yes, NEET results, exams and results, and CBSE, means people are there, students are going to be there in another 2 months. It's supposed to be by May, but because of the shutdown, it's going to get postponed for another 2 months. But students are going to be there. It's not that they will not be there. So anyway, they will be there looking for the option. Now, tough market, because obviously because of this crisis, there is a tough job market, because no new hirings are happening that much like last year. So new fresh graduates who is passing out from engineering colleges or from any other undergraduate colleges, they will find it very difficult to find the job. And that is going to be there economically. It is going to be impacted. So in that case, alternate, either they look for doing some kind of courses, certification courses, or they go for post-graduation in India or abroad. So the query for study abroad will be increasing from person who is finishing engineering or any other undergraduate courses as well. And also systematic impact on the economy. There is a lot of industries are suffering right now, so even the professionals are feeling the heat. Professionals from IT, ITES, manufacturing, BFSI, banking and financial services industry, they are feeling the heat. So eventually, if they are getting impacted, obviously they will be looking at how I can actually bridge this gap, possibly. How I am going to bridge this gap. The best feasible way for them is, okay, let me actually upskill myself during this time, or upgrade myself by doing one or the other master's degree, either in India or outside of India. So if you are looking at, there are three main target audience for study abroad business actually. That is students from 8th standard to 12th standard for bachelor's course. Second is the fresh graduates coming out of engineering colleges or any other undergraduate degree. They may be going for masters. That is second biggest market for study abroad. Third is professionals who is thinking of improvising and improving their prospects for job or career change. They go for masters to study abroad. These are the three main target audience for study abroad business. Now we are finding opportunity in all the three, because millions of students will be coming out right now looking for options. And it is tough market for fresh graduates. Obviously, they will be looking for options. And it is tough for professionals also. In order to bridge the gap, they will be looking for options. Now, that's why we are seeing there are three times more inquiries coming in to us for last 2 months. When comparing to before 2 months, 3 times more inquiries about, sir, what is this, what is that, which country is best, what career path is good for me, what course is better for me. These kind of queries. In fact, they come up with a course and ask them where I can get the admission for this particular course. All right. So these kind of queries are coming every day basis, and 3 times more volume of queries that we are addressing these last 2 months. Now, should we start our services when your clients are in the market and searching for the solution, or should we wait for market to just normalize and just wait, everything is fine, and everybody to say that yes, this is market is normal, now you can start? Because the problem is that when you are starting much later, and that's the time when the market is normal, the student who already decided, they will be going for buying the tickets and forex. to reach their destination. At that time, they say that, yeah, I already decided, I am going ahead. I have done my due diligence, I have done it, everything is done, I am going. So at that time we were starting, then what's the point? Now is the time when the query is coming, we need to start to address them. When market is normal, we need to send them across. Isn't it? Now, many people mention, or we come to know in the market, there are agents, there are consultants, and there are counselors. Problem is that many of us don't understand the difference between them. And most of the people use interchangeably. They say I am a consultant, but actually they are agents. They say I am a counselor, but they are consultants. They use it interchangeably. So it is very important for us to understand who are agents, who are consultants, and who are counselors. If you are understanding this very clearly, you can question yourself very clearly to your target audience. Why you are different from others? Why I should come to you? Because mostly this is the kind of question will come. Because gone are the days where why study abroad? You don't need to educate people on why you need to go to study abroad. Because it is there for last 100 years. This industry is there. It is not very new. Industry is very old. In fact, even before independence, we are in this industry. If you remember all our great leaders, they studied abroad. Gandhiji studied abroad. Nehruji studied abroad. Ambedkar studied abroad. Subhash Chandra Bose studied abroad. Everybody studied abroad only. So this is not something that newly you need to educate people on why you need to study abroad. Everybody know that why they need to study abroad. Now it is about why they need to come to you. How you are going to get the admission for them. The best possible option. That is the question. We need to address that question. Now, for that, we need to understand who is the agent, who is a consultant, and who is a counselor. Now, agent is someone who is a representative of a university. Agency. He took the agency of the university and representing the university. That's why he is called as an agent. Right? Consultant is someone who is having a knowledge on how to get the admission in certain universities. He is having the knowledge of how to get the admission in certain universities. Say for example, I want to get admission in Oxford. And a student or a parent doesn't know how to get the admission because there are huge amount of complex process involved to build the portfolio. They don't know how to do all those things. So they come to a consultant who know about this process, saying that I can help you out. So they closely work with them and prepare the portfolio and guide in all the documentation and get the admission. For the time what you spend, for the knowledge what he is sharing, he is charging. Charging who? Not the university. Charging the candidate, charging the client. So for sharing the knowledge a person is charging, he is called as consultant. Not only in this industry, but any industry in that case. Whomsoever sharing their knowledge, spend their time and charging as per the time what they are spending. They are consultants. And who is a counselor? Counselor is someone who is a representative of the student. It's not a representative of the college or university. Counselor is somewhat representative of the student. What student need? What is the most suitable option for the student? What is the objective? Why a student is going abroad? And that should be the same objective for the counselor as well. If anybody who is coming to you and asking that, see, why you are going for abroad? If you are asking, they say a certain reason why, yeah, I want to become this, I want to become that. But end of the question, after asking 3 times, 4 layer of questions, they say, I want to be successful in my life. I feel that if I am going and studying abroad, then the probability of success will be much higher. And that's why I am deciding towards it. See, end of the day, the counselor's objective is also same, to make you successful, to make their client successful. So the objective is same only. If objectives are aligning properly, if your objective and my objective, both are same, then the rapport will be built. If they are understanding that your objective is to make them successful, they don't even worry. They will never go anywhere. If they are clearly understanding that trust is built, if the credibility is built, if they clearly understand that yes, you are working towards their own success, they will not go anywhere. They will come only to you. And that's how you are going to differentiate yourself, unlike anybody else. Now, many people are asking that, okay, it is a very simple business, no? If I am having a tie-up with the university, then I can just get the admission application forms and everything to be filled, collect the document and send across to university. So simple. Why so much fuss? Why I need to learn anything anyway? It is so simple. I am getting the huge commission in my hand, huge revenue. Even 10 lakh rupees of fees in the first year, and even I am getting 10%, I am getting 1 lakh rupees in hand. Even if I am passing just 5 applications, it is fantastic for me. People don't understand what are all the things involved in order to be sustainable. Because we are not starting this just for doing it for one intake or 2 intakes. Because that is what happening in Punjab, Andhra, Kerala. One intake, they open the shop and they see the reality in the market, they shut the door and go. So we need to understand very clearly what it involves, how you can actually sustain the long-term business in it. So in simple terms, there are 4 essential pillars of study abroad business. 1, lead generation. Because you can have a tie-up with university, but you should generate the queries, no? You should know how to generate the queries. If nobody is calling you and asking anything and nobody know that you are there, obviously you will not be generating the leads. So we need to understand what are all the sources for generating leads for study abroad business and how to implement it. That is very important pillar. Second, knowledge. End of the day, this business is a knowledge business. Since they don't know how to do it, they are coming to you so that you can help them. And for that only they are paying you. Now, if we ourselves is having no idea to address what queries they are coming up with, then it will not work out. Queries you may generate, but you will not be closing it. Because if you are addressing it, they will come to you. If you are not addressing properly, then they will not come to you. They will not decide to go ahead with it. Third is the process. If all the 2 are there, now you are getting some 5-6 files. Now this business involves lot of deadlines. Recommendation letter, documentation, even visa application deadlines, offer letter deadlines, fee payment deadlines. There are a lot of deadlines. If you are not having process in place, it is going to be chaos. It is going to be a complete chaos, and you can't process more than 5 or 6 applications in a year. That is going to be chaos completely. And your clients are not going to be happy, and obviously the word of mouth will spread, and they are going to say that no, that these files are not handled properly. So that is going to impact. So we should be having process in place, that to the process that can handle volumes and scalable. All right, only then it is going to be sustainable. Fourth is university relations. Obviously there has to be tie-ups. Lot of tie-ups with a lot of university. If you are having only 5 or 6 universities, if any student is coming, whatever he is asking, we try and put them in that 4 or 5 universities only. Saying that this is the best in the world, you join only in this. If we are not giving option, they will go on the window shop with everybody else also. No, that person is not giving me options only. So we should be having that list of university, whatever is feasible, whatever is good for him, we should be in a position to offer him. Whether it's a paid university or unpaid, we should be in a position to offer whatever is good for the individual. All right. Unless we are not having this, then we will not be getting the business. So all the 4 are important. So that is exactly why we are mentioning in CCCA's program that we are organizing from Edge Milestones, covers the entire 4 pillars of study abroad business. Now, I'm going to show you, connect with you with Mr. Ankit Agarwal. He is also a co-founder of Edge Milestones. He'll show you what I was highlighting as a process automation, as a software. All right, he is going to show the demo of the software, how you are going to get the information, how you are going to get the process.
Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So thank you, Vipin. So I am Ankit Agrawal. I am the product head in Edu Milestones. I look after the technology piece. So as Vipin has mentioned, abroad studies as a business is completely a process-driven business, right? If you are having the best knowledge, you know everything about the abroad studies, what's the abroad studies all about, how the admission takes place, but is it possible to manage it without the technology? Is it scalable? Or can you handle the entire process? Now, if you look at the entire process, it includes a lot of steps. It starts from shortlisting of the colleges, identifying the colleges, right? Submitting applications to the universities, tracking of these applications, right? Then visa formalities, then university coordinations, then getting communication from the universities. So a lot of process is involved. Now you are having two options. Now, first option you are having, you should have a, big setup. You should have a big operations team, okay, who can manage all the files. Or second option, you are working as an agent and you are representing some universities and few files you can handle it. But again, is it scalable? See, let me tell you, there are three factors. There are three major factors that will be the differentiation factor for abroad studies. One is the trust, scalability, and reliability. And that is only possible through a technology-enabled abroad studies platform. Now, what I am discussing, starting from a college shortlisting, then application, now everything we have bundled in one platform. If you're having a knowledge and you're having the right platform, no matter whatever setup you are having, even very small setup, you can handle the volumes, you can handle the profile, you can pass the entire information in a more accurate manner to these students, right? So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to demonstrate you the platform, okay, how this platform looks like, what are the functionalities you will get it under this platform, how you can handle the complex to complex kind of queries that's coming from the candidate, how you can handle the entire profile, how you can make sure the right information is passed to the candidate. Okay. Now, in this entire platform, we are providing two dashboards. One dashboard we are providing to the student and one dashboard for this counselor. Now, let me start with student dashboard, how student page or his entire application process looks like. So every career counselor is going to receive their individual web page that will contain the information about the colleges and multiple stuff. Now say I am the student and I need to visit counselor's website. Now here you will find one tab, Start Profiling. Now once I click on the Start Profiling, it takes me to one dashboard, and under this dashboard you can see the entire process. It starts from the abroad studies profiling, career path analysis, colleges recommendations, documentations, application trackings. So everything is bundled in a single platform. Now as a new user, I need to create a new account. So I'm just quickly creating a new account over here. Okay. Now once the account is created, then the first step is the profiling, where a student need to complete one very short assessment so that we can understand about his profile. Now, if a student is looking for the bachelor's program, master's program, or doctoral program, based on his program, he need to select the assessment, and then assessment will start, where we will ask few information about his, academics, about his preference, any backlogs, any preferences that he is having. So all this information will be taken over here. Any country's preference, any previous history. Now, once the assessment is completed, then in this dashboard, we will take student to the next step, where you can find option download report. Now, once I click on the download report, now here system will indicate how good is my profile. Now here you can see my profile weightage is 93%. It means this is really a good profile. Okay, and definitely we can apply for the top universities. So again, this is a very important indicator, because if student weightage is very less, 50% or 55%, we cannot apply to Ivy League colleges. So this helps counselor to understand what kind of a profile is this and what kind of a universities we can suggest to the candidate. Now this is the step number 2, where we do his profiling. After his profiling, there are 2 types of candidate you will come across. One type of candidate, they will say, hey, I know clearly which course I want to go for. Say I want to go for business management, I want to go for medical, I want to go for animation. They're one type of student. Second type of student, they will say, no, I am not having any idea which career I should go for. I'm completely confused. Can you help me out which course I should go for? And second, can you also help me out for the admission? So exactly these are the 2 steps are mentioned in this dashboard. If I know clearly my career path, then I can define over here. Say for example, one I'm looking for business management, second I'm looking for international business. I can define over here. If I don't know anything, then student need to opt for option number 2, start career assessment. That will take to the comprehensive assessment, where we will understand his personality, his interest, his values, and find out which career option is suitable. One extra step will be included. Now, once the career path analysis is done, I'll click on the next step. Now, once I click on the next step, it will immediately show me the list of colleges. Now, we are having data or analysis or complete data of more than 2,000 universities, more than 2 lakh courses, across 32 plus countries. All the major colleges are available in our platform. Now, whatever colleges or career path student has shortlisted, it will indicate the colleges and the information about that college, like what's the fees, duration, scorings required, what's the benefits student will get under that college. So all this information will be shown in a simple dashboard. Along with this one, you can find one predictor also. Now this predictor indicates how much chances you are having to get into this college. Now this will be calculated dynamically. Based on his assessment, system will calculate and shortlist the colleges that probably this student can get into. He can get admission. Now here it will be shown, and lot of other searches are possible. Student can search based on bachelor's, can search based on the master's, based on the course type, full-time, part-time, all these things he can search for, or say Oxford. So all these things he can search for, and based on the location, say only for the UK colleges. So all these things are available in a single dashboard. Now, after showing the colleges, now next step is shortlisting the colleges. Now here you can find the option add milestone. Student can add one or multiple colleges. He just need to click on add milestone. These are the colleges that I want to apply or I want to shortlist. Now whatever colleges student has shortlisted, all these colleges information will be added in his report. Now here again you can see this one option, download report. If I click on download report, then you can see the entire information. Initial information will contain about his profile and the weightage, and then subsequent pages, all the shortlisted colleges information will be added as a form of the report itself. So it sounds, you can build a trust, because you can show this is a report. This is your abroad studies report, where through a scientific method, we have done your assessment. We have analyzed which college is more suitable for you, why it is suitable for you. We are passing you the entire information, and all this information we will give you as a form of the report. Now, this will be the key differentiation factor than any other, agents or the counselors, you can say. Now, once the colleges, we call it as a milestone report. Once these colleges are shortlisted, okay, now next step is documentations, right? Now, after this, student can see one tab, documents, where student need to upload all his documents over here. His mark sheets and whatever documents are required to process his application, he need to submit all his documents over here. Now, student can also track all these activities in his dashboard. Now, once the documents uploadation is completed, the next step will be the college applications that I will show you from the other panel. So once the colleges are applied, right, then after that, each and every single activity, whether this is a visa process, college application submission, fees process, offer letter, everything will be documented in his college application dashboard, where he can track the entire process. Now, this entire process or entire application process, starting from the colleges till his college applications, will be done using this platform, and there'll be backend operations team who will help you out to process all these applications to the universities. So in this way, this student dashboard or student process looks like. Now let me show you the counselor's view, how the counselor dashboard looks like and how you can track all the profile from your dashboard. A counselor will receive a separate dashboard. Dashboard, you will find an option. Now, whatever leads you are receiving, leads status also you can see just after opening. Okay. Just let me re-log in. Okay. Now this will be counselor's dashboard from where you can track all the profiles. Now, whatever number of students are visiting to your website and looking for abroad studies, now all the details you can see in your dashboard, how many students have registered with you for abroad studies counseling, their basic details you can see over here. There is a separate search is given to all the counselors where you can access and you can search information of all the colleges over here. That will come under colleges segment. Okay, now let me show you one real file. So against every profile you can find there's a one button called track. Now once you click on the track, then from here it will take you to the student dashboard where you can see what are the career path student has shortlisted, his college recommendations. You can see from here. You can find his documents over here, and you can see real application tracking. Now these are the universities where we have applied of this candidate, like University of British Columbia, University of Toronto, Waterloo, Oxford universities, and for every universities you can see the status over here. What's the status of that university? So whatever communication is happening, all this communication will be documented in a form of report. And if I click on report, let me click on the report, download report. Now this will be the finished report where you can see it will start from the basic profile. It will take to the colleges shortlisting, benefits of that country, and whatever communication or the process involved in his admission process, everything can be tracked in this report, right? So all these things can be done over here. Now moving to the next step, we have done tie-up, or in our platform, we are not only dealing with the tied-up colleges, we are dealing with all the colleges where we have tie-up or where we are not having the tie-ups. We are dealing with both type of universities. Now first let me show you the universities where we have the tie-up and how much payout you will receive it. Now if I click here, there's one tab you can find here, payouts. Once I click on the payouts, it will show you all the tied up universities, and it will show you the kind of a payout that every counselor is going to receive from that university. So the complete payout list will be available in the CRM, you can see. Apart from this, you will also see when you are going to receive this payment. So all these payouts will be available in the CRM. Apart from this, whenever you are applying for any particular university, there's a separate payout tab is here where you can see how much particular payout you are going to receive from the candidate. And if admission is closed, it will be shown here as well how much payout you are going to receive. So all these things will be included as a part of dashboard. So it starts from the shortlisting of applications, payout structure. Counselors can see how much payout they are going to get it, when they are going to get the payouts. All these things will be controlled using a single dashboard, and all the leads also. Apart from this, there's a lead generation flow. As Vipin has mentioned, there are three pillars. One is the application tracking. Second thing is the leads. So we are having a proper lead generation system. So you can track all the leads over here, callback request, how many leads you are receiving in your platform, and counselor can update the status over here, not interested, invalid, follow up, converted. So all the leads will be shown here as well. So there's a proper system for the lead generation as well. Okay. Now, apart from this thing, okay, let me go back. Apart from this thing, if counselors want to include certain remarks at the end of the report or counselor summary, that is possible. Front of every candidate, you can find one tab, actions. You can click on the actions and can click on add recommendations. So counselor can write their own recommendations, their own analysis over here, and can add. This extra page will be added in each and every report. So here what we are saying is the entire process will be automated. Physically, every student will receive one abroad studies report in his hand. That will support for your brand building also, and this will also help to differentiate yourself than any other counselor, because student is getting a proper report where proper tracking is there, proper college information is there, counselor summary is there. Everything will be managed through the platform, and whatever information you want to access it, whether it's about the colleges, applications, is just a click button away. Everything can be searched from the platform. So this is not the complete demo of the platform. There are lot many other functionalities are also available. You can add events, you can upload documents, you can upload, you can see colleges, you can see who are giving the payouts, and this complete flow is there in detail. So in this way, this entire CRM and platform looks like. Apart from this thing, based on the requirements, we can change slightly the look and feel of a web page as well. We can include the information of your company. All the reports throughout the platform, it will display your logos. That will help for the brand building. It will be available in online version. This will be available in the mobile version. So if a student is not having the system, complete application can be accessed using the mobile phone. Apart from this, whenever any events are happening, whenever any communication is coming, either from the university or from the visa, anything is coming, every time counselor will get the notification, as well as student will get the notification, and student can anytime visit to counselor's website, can log in and can track the entire application process where the application lies over here. Apart from this, most of the students so far, we are able to get these scholarships. So if we are getting any kind of a scholarship, or student is availing any kind of a scholarship, that information also will be available as a part of the dashboard. So we have made our attempt to keep it as simple as possible for the user in a more structured manner, in a more step-by-step manner, so that college searching, applications, tracking, documentation, visas, SOPs, offer letters, fees, everything can be managed centrally, right? So that's what I wanted to cover in this platform demo. If you're having any particular questions for me pertaining to platform, you can ask me. Somebody can unmute and can ask me. Okay, I'll wait for
maybe get any API from you, so we can set in our own website, and we get the admission directly from our website to your website and link up like that.
Definitely. So as you have pointed out for the API, so there are two processes are possible. One, you can link it with your website. Okay, you can create the look and feel, and you can hyperlink with your website. And this will be dedicated CRM and dedicated application process. So whatever applications are coming, okay, so that you can track it from your CRM. So it can be integrated with your website, or if you're having your own login process, it can be integrated with your login also. So different forms of API we are having. Based on your process, we can integrate with your website. Have I answered your question?
Yes, thank you very much. And what about the commission? Means we will get the commission after. That is okay. Means you already mentioned our commission structure in the list, right?
Exactly.
So that will be fine. Thank you.
CRM, so in your CRM, all the payout structures, all the universities who are giving the payout, everything will be available. See, we are having 3 types of structure. One are those colleges where we have the tie-up, right? So there you can see all the payouts over there. Apart from this, if we talk about the Ivy League colleges or the top colleges, right, like London School of Economics or Ivy League, Oxford, Cambridge, these kind of colleges don't give any kind of a payout. So in that case, counselors can charge from the candidate, and we will charge some marginal amount. And to such kind of universities also, we can process the applications. So this platform is not only limited to the tied-up colleges. We can handle the application process of any of the college, any of the university across the globe.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other question for me?
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Very much, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah. So, do we get the provision to apply through Common App, Collision App, or UCAS portal also?
Can you elaborate your question? Sorry, your question is not very clear to me.
I mean, if we have to apply to UK, like we are supposed to fill through UCAS, right? And we are applying to Ontario, we have to go through OUAC form, or for US it's Common App or Collision App. So we'll be getting access to all these portals.
Can I help?
Yes, Satish, please go ahead.
Ma'am, those are independent portals which are handled by those countries or universities. The complete application process is handled by us, so you don't have to worry about it. So we will handle that part for your side.
Okay, so for example, we are getting access across our website, right? The technology we are getting across our website. So in that technology, whether it's white label or your company's name will be there.
Then you can decide on how you want to take it, whether you want to go it on along with the milestones or you want it white label. You can decide.
I will.
Could you share the contact?
Okay, so I'll give answer of this question. Yes, ma'am. So I'll give answer of this question. So we are having 2 types of solution. One type of solution we have that we call it as a co-branded solution. Now in co-branded solution, throughout the platform, right, your logo will be there, right? Say for example, I wanted to show you some real platform. 1 second. Okay. Fatima, can you share any link? Okay.
Yes.
Say for example,
Headwest.
yes.
Headwest.edumilestones.com.
Okay. Okay. Now this we call it as a co-branded platform. Okay. Now in this platform, what will happen is throughout the platform, starting from beginning till end, including the report, your logos will be there, your contact number will be there, all the information will be your information, but URLs will come along with your company, like headwest.edumilestones.com. Okay. But throughout the platform will be dedicated only to you, like your phone numbers, your email IDs, and once we start, then throughout the platform, your logos, your dedicated CRM, all these things will be there. This is one type of solution we have. We call it as a co-branded. Then we have the other solution that we call it as a white label solution. Now, when we say white label, it means the entire platform will be white labeled. Your user, your student will never come to know this technology is powered by EduMilestones. So including the URLs, including the complete screens, everywhere only your brand will be visible. So in that case, all these URLs, what you can find upside, will also be white labeled. So one co-branded means headwest.edumilestones.com and white label means headwest.com. Both type of solutions are available, and based on your requirement, you can take it. Have I answered your question, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah, thank you so very much, sir.
I want to know about the lead generation. What's the process of lead generation in your company? Do we have to do it ourselves, or you guys helping it out?
So this will be work in both the ways. So in the web page, what we are going to design for you, you can find the multiple places lead generation form is attached, and some part of SEO will be done from our side so that it will be more visible in Google and the search results. So if any student is filling the information over here, automatically counselor will receive the SMS, email, as well as in your CRM, you can see this lead. This is one way of the lead generation from our side. Second way is in Edumilestones portal. If you go to Edumilestones portal, then for every company, for every counselor, we are having a category called abroad studies. So if any visitor comes to our website and say there is a category called abroad studies and say student belongs to Bangalore, say I am searching for Bangalore and I click on search, immediately it will show your name over here. All the correct counselors listing will be shown over here. Okay, so it looks pretty same like a Practo, where a student can directly take the appointment. Here we will not collect any of the fees. This role will be limited only to provide leads to you. So either student can request for the callback, student can do the message, student can book the appointment. And when I click on the page, then for every counselor, there is a separate page will be created where a student can directly book the appointment. And this entire booking appointment system will also be integrated with your web page. You can promote with your Facebook. If here you can find there are a lot of plugins are there, Facebook, LinkedIn. If I click on the Facebook, automatically your dedicated book appointment page can be promoted in the Facebook. So if I say broadly, it will be mixed kind of a thing. So if we are receiving any leads, it will be transferred to you. We will provide some automated lead generation systems to you as well. Apart from this, you also need to run the campaigns, Facebook campaigns, and different campaigns from your side. It will be combination of both.
Ankit, I would like to add one point here. Also, sir, we before I hand over to Halima, she'll be running you through with a lot more other details, which will answer a lot of questions that everyone has on mind and which are coming on the chat box. But we have a dedicated session on complete market strategies and business support as well, which will help you with all the online and the offline strategies, how to get your first 50 clients for study abroad. Everything in detail is going to be pretty much covered for your benefit there. Over to you, Halima.
So I hope everybody, all the concerns are addressed, and the difference between an agent or a channel partner has been shown. We are the only brand, we are the only company which gives you the privilege of running your show, your own brand. Your brand name will not be hampered. And we will be giving you a very huge profit of 70-30, which is a very good amount in the market. And the entire team Edumilestones will be assisting you as a backend support. And we ensure we extend all the possible support to our channel partners to make sure that this will be a successful association. So I'll be sharing my screen to show you several concerns that we generally face. So just give me a minute here.
See, apart from this, I just wanted to highlight one more point. You consider us as your backend operations team. So we will never come in front side, right? So whatever backend things are required for you, it can be complete platform. It can be you need information, or student is asking certain information, or shortlisting of the colleges, or coordination with the colleges, or some tie-up, or whatever you need in the backend. We will act as our backend operations team, right? So that's how it works.
Ankit, I have a question for you.
Please.
I wanted that you mentioned, is it a one-time cost, or is it a yearly recurring cost? How does it work?
So platform and everything, there is a one-time cost. Okay, so you don't need to pay every year. You don't need to pay every year for the platform and all these things. Okay, so this will be the one-time cost on the platform side.
Halima, please
Alright.
carry on.
Yeah, sure. So everybody, I hope you're able to see my screen, and I just want to highlight the advantages that are associated with the Triple CIS program. So here you will get trained.
Breaking.
I'm sorry.
The voice is breaking.
Okay. So I would just like to bring this to your attention that once you associate with us, you will be getting, the 5 different things from us, which is the training from our expert, the study abroad head, Mr. Satish, and then you will be getting a certification from us, which is ACCPH approved, which is a UK-based organization. All right. And you will get trained and certified on the process and procedures for the studies abroad platform. And you will get the complete technology assessment from us, where you can track each student's individual profile. And as you can see, you will be able to get 800 plus universities tie-up readily available in the platform, so that you can start your business immediately. All right. And we will be providing you the complete back-end support to ensure you start your business in just 3 weeks. All right. And the best payout ratio in the market we offer, which is 70-30, on the commission ground that we receive, the payout from the universities. And the nominal fee that we will be offering you, which is just hardly 5% of what a franchisee would cost. So there won't be any licensing fee that you have to pay, no renewal charges that you will have to pay, and there won't be any franchisee cost, which will be very huge for any individual to pay. It will be hardly 5% of what a franchisee would cost. All right. And further to this, I would just want to, say that, you people can reach out to me personally when it comes to the pricing on my contact number, and I'll refer you to the person who you have been connected to. And we will ensure that people who have been participated in the webinar today will get the maximum discount. Like I said, the lessest price is like the 5% of the franchising model pricing. All right. So it will be a complete fair deal, and you can reach out to me personally on the contact number which is mentioned here, or on my email address, so that we can assist you further, on this. And moving forward to you guys, I would want to start off with a Q&A session here. So if you people have any questions and answers, either from Ankit or Vipin or myself, or our studies abroad head, kindly address us, and we will try to answer all your questions as much as possible. If not, you can just drop in your message, and I will get back to you individually on the email. Thank you. So over to you people, so you can start your question and answer now.
Halima, we have a few questions lined up in the chat. Maybe we can take it from the top.
Yes, sure. Can you just bring it up to me?
All right. I think the first question has been addressed: how to get leads. Do we have to do marketing, or you guys will help in it? I think this question has been addressed. Second question is by Vineet Aluwalia. Can the students apply directly through your website? So any one of the speakers can take up the answer.
Vipin, would you like to?
Okay, I'll give the answer of this question. Hello.
Yes.
So all the counselors, they will receive their own platforms. Okay. And once the account is created to any of the counselor page, it will be tagged to that counselor. No, they cannot do from our portal.
The next question is by Shoaib Khan. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Write a mail to your website and say that can you enroll us?
True. See, again, so this is a lead generation. Again, if any student is coming to our website, it will be redirected to that particular location. What I have just shown, book appointment with career counselor. This is a lead generation source for our existing career counselors. So if any inquiry comes to our website, or if we receive anything in our portal, or student book any portal, either we redirect to you, or if we receive, will be based on the location, it will be transferred to the counselor nearest to that location.
Hi, I have a question. This is Aparna from Bangalore. Y'all are a B2B model, isn't it? So y'all do not deal directly with the customers or the students.
Yes.
No, we don't.
Okay.
See,
All right.
as a company, yes, as I mentioned previously, we work as a back-end operations team, and whatever support is required, right? We do provide the support, we do provide the technology. As a company, we are a technology company. And yes, we in our portal, because we do receive a lot of traffic, so in our portal, we have created some of the magnets to create the leads, or for every career counselor, once they're onboarded, we create our individual pages in our website. So based on the location, we show their pages, we direct traffic to their pages, and then student can book the appointment. And this works as a lead generation source for all our empaneled counselors.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We move to the next question by Shoaib Khan. Can we get co-branding website where customer don't approach you directly? Ankit, would you like to take this?
Okay. So as I mentioned, if it's a co-branded website, right, then student will do from there. If the student comes to our website also, then our website, again, he can be redirected either to you or to some other pages. There is no process where he can come to our website or he can get any solution directly from our site. Again, it needs to be done through any of our empaneled counselors only. So that's what I was showing, showing to you. Again, I will show once again. Can somebody make me presenter?
Sure, I'll do it.
Halima, can you make me presenter?
Yeah, I'm just making it. Yes, done.
Okay, so there are two ways, okay, this lead generation basically work. One, if any user comes to your page, then there's the lead generation form given to your page. Student can fill and directly book the appointment and can avail these solutions. But consider in abroad studies solution, he came to know our name is coming in the URL and he visits to our website. Now consider students visited to our website, edumilestones.com. Now here you will find in our website, there's one option is given. Student need to search his location, like I am searching for the Bangalore. Now when I search for the Bangalore, it will show all the counselors that is empaneled with us or who have taken platform through us. And again, we will redirect student back to their website, or again student can take the appointment over there. This is just a lead generation mechanism. After that, it depends on the counselor, how much they charge and how they handle. So again, it's a redirected mechanism. We are not providing any career counseling directly, neither we entertain, or if over the phone also we do receive from particular location, we identify from which location this inquiry has come, and then we pass it to respective counselor over there. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is by Shoaib Khan. By Richa. In case of white label, will all the processes be done by you only? Satish, would you like to take this one?
Yeah, whether it's white label or co-branded, the complex process is handled by us. On your
Exactly.
behalf.
See, white label is, so in white label, not only the platform, but all the operations also we will white label for you. So again, the entire operations team will be white labeled. We will not speak to the candidate directly in any of the case. We will provide you all the support in terms of application processing, everything, and you will run from the front end.
Thank you. Next question is by Yudhvir Saini. Are you providing franchisee of Edu Milestones or providing training only? Halima, would you like to take this one?
Yes. Yudhvir, we have discussed it earlier as well, I guess. The story I create on this. This is not a franchisee model. Because when it comes to franchisee model, both of the parties will not be satisfied. So we came up with the channel partner system where you will be a channel partner, and we will be your backend support. And yes, we will definitely train you on the entire process, and we will provide the hand holding so that we can ensure that you perform well in your market.
There is one more point I want to add on. See, this program is not limited only to the training. This platform is not only limited to partnership. This entire program is only for those who want to establish their own abroad studies business and those who want to create their own brand value in the market. So to start your own abroad studies business, if you need a training, will be given from our side. If you need a proper technology platform, it will be given from our side. If you need a proper operations team who can handle all your operations process, university coordinations will be done from our side. If you are looking for university tie-ups, or you don't want to worry about tracking the universities, payouts, and all these things will be done from our side.
Thank you, Ankit. Next question is by Pritika Sharma. Could you mention the price, please? Pritika, I would suggest and recommend that Halima connects with you independently, one-on-one, or given the number, you can please reach out to Halima directly on this one. I'll move on to the next one, again by Shoaib Khan. Do we have all university options which other big time education consultants offer to their students? Satish, maybe you can answer this.
Yes, we have almost all of them.
In fact, we have more than that. See, just let me quickly tell you the background of Edu Milestones. See, Edu Milestones as a company, we started in 2008 and we are the pioneer in career counseling industry. So as our approach is career counseling, for us, making the tie-ups or reaching out to the universities or kind of a bandwidth we are having and kind of a negotiations we can do with the university, edge will always be there. So as a company, we are coming from the career counseling industry side.
So yes, Shoaib, to answer your question, yes, we have all the university and country options available, which generally the other big time education consultants would also have to offer. So you can actually stand at par with them in the market once you step into it. Next question is by Umesh Kumar. 5% means how much it would be? Again, I would recommend Halima to connect with Mr. Umesh Kumar directly, or Mr. Umesh, given the number, please connect with Halima on the pricing. I'm taking the next question by Armstrong. What will be the average income for a counselor? Vipin, would you like to take this one?
And Mr. Armstrong is asking a question from Nigeria. So I would say that actually you can send across, because this is the average income for in Indian rupees. We have the derivation, but not in Nigerian dollars or the currency. But we can have a discussion, Armstrong, separately for this.
Hi, this is Vikas. I hope I can ask the question right now, on this platform, or do I have to put the question? Yeah. So my question is that when it comes to the overseas education, one query that generally students come with is actually they look for a platform which can also help them in the IELTS examination and everything. So do we also offer that coaching online, or as a consultant we have to do that on our own? Hello.
Satish?
Actually, the training part is localized because of the different locations, students would prefer that you provide them the training instead of, but we can suggest online training platforms. That is not a problem at all. But students would always look to face-to-face most of the time. So we prefer that you advise them or you arrange for a training like that.
All right.
Yeah, apart from this, you will receive some material from our side, like SOPs, good SOPs from our side, sample SOPs that's accepted by Oxford, Cambridge. So all the material you will receive from our side. But when it comes on training, as Satiji rightly mentioned, students mostly prefer locally.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
This is Vinod. Can I put a question to what Vikas has asked earlier?
Sure, please.
Nowadays, the trainings are going on online. Many people have started online trainings for IELTS now. So if that also could be included in this platform, it would be great.
Sure, definitely we have taken this feedback and we will work towards it. So as of now, we also have the tie-ups for online courses, but till now we have not integrated with the platform because all the counselors, they want to have their own flexibility, especially in terms of the courses. But definitely I'm taking this as a feedback and definitely we will come out with something regarding this.
Sure. This is Vineet Aluwalia. Could I have a question, please?
Sure, please go ahead.
The same question that Mr. Armstrong, I don't know if he's from Nigeria or not, but the same question that what will be the average income for a counselor in India in terms of what kind of revenues can we look at monthly, annually, whatever?
Sure. Vipin, would you like this one, please?
Yes, of course. See, normally, on an average, if you are processing an application form, say for example, if you are processing application for a Ivy League or a top university, the consultant charge something around 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh rupees. That is the average going on in the market at this point of time. Or if you are processing application where the payout is there, on an average something around 10% is paid out. On 10 lakhs, let's consider on an average fees in the first year, then that is around 100,000 is the revenue. Now, it's not necessarily that if the person, whatever the queries that you are getting, you will be processing all the application. All right. So obviously there is fraction of it. Now, let's consider only 10% of it, of whatever the query that you are receiving. Consider that you are receiving something around 100 queries in a month and you are converting something around 10. Now, you need to take the average of it, 50,000 or 1 lakh and making it 75,000 into 10. This is the projection. Now, it is in your hand how exactly that we are going to work towards it and what are the sources of lead generation that we are going to implement and how exactly we are communicating and how exactly we are creating the trust in the market so that you are going to have a higher conversion ratio. This is the rough way of projecting it, but yes, this is on average basis.
Thank you.
All right. I'll move to the next question by Mr. Nama, who happens to be from Nigeria. Mr. Nama, either myself or Ms. Halima will reach out to you separately and we'll send you a separate email, as the business model, how it works outside India is going to be slightly different. So we'll take that personally one-on-one. I'll move to the next question again by Mr. Shoaib Khan. Education loan, forex and other services which students will require by student, will EduMilestones arrange all that service? If yes, will we get sharing on such services as well? Satish ji, would you like to take this one?
Yes, all these services are provided and we normally localize these services so that you are benefited.
Okay. Next question is by Dakshesh. Can you provide web developer who support to set up in our website? Ankit, would you like to take this one?
Yes, definitely. So we have already done many integrations. So if you want to have our own platform or if you want to integrate with your website, both will be absolutely possible. It's designed in such a way, if you're having very small development team also, it can be integrated in no time. So complete support can be given from our side.
All right. Thank you, Ankit. The next question is by Mr. Vinod Nair. Do you have counselors in Gujarat? As we would be new to this business, how would we know about the counseling charges? Vipin, would you like to take this one?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
See, actually, this is designed for someone who is not having experience in the market, or someone needs some kind of support in order to establish their business. Yes, definitely. About say specifically in Gujarat, and there are many service providers in Gujarat, and how exactly that you are going to establish, how you are going to position yourself, from where you are going to generate leads, how you are going to process the application, everything will be covered in the program itself.
Hi, this is Rakesh.
And it is ongoing. It's not something that you finish your program and we just leave.
Hello,
There
this
is
is
a
Rakesh.
slide.
Can I?
Yes, Rakesh, please go ahead.
My only question is, do we need to have a proper company to get associated with you, or can we get associated with you on an individual basis also?
It can be on individual basis also.
Yes,
I this answer.
Yes.
See, until you are not crossing 40 lakhs, okay, or you are not coming under GST bracket, you can do, within the individual capacity. But definitely, once the revenue is increased and you are coming under GST bracket, then definitely it's better to form a company. But to begin with, definitely not required.
Actually,
Okay.
it depends on how the revenue is going to hit your tax bracket.
Okay.
Right? So,
And one more thing, just wanted to check was, currently I am based in Jalandhar. So in case if I get an inquiry from, let's say, Delhi or from some other location, and that comes to me directly, which I have generated, so I can take it up directly, or I have to reroute it to the concerned person who is based out of that particular location.
You can take it directly.
Okay.
There is no condition or you need to reroute.
Okay, thank you.
Vipin, there was a slight extension to the previous question where Mr. Vinod again wants to understand whether the cost for application or process fees or consultant fee is uniform or does it vary from city to city?
It is absolutely uniform. There is no variation based on the city.
No, in terms of, I think he's asking in terms of the charges that consultants charge per city wise. Is it more or less uniform or does it vary from city to city?
See, actually, we are not standardizing it from our end. We are charging whatever the minimal fee that we charge for the processing the application, which we actually consider that it is way lesser than what market is charging at any place in India. So that you can decide the pricing for the end user. So that you can keep your margin and you can charge it accordingly. So you are the one who is going to decide, because obviously you should be having that cushion to charge the candidate based on the competition and based on multiple factors as well. You are the one who is going to decide how much that you want to charge. You are not going to say that you need to charge this much, that much, and all those things. However, we'll give the idea how much is going on in the market. So based on that, you can decide.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Sanjay has a question. Is there any possibility that the counseling provided to a student for abroad admission would prove to be wrong based upon genuinity of the institute? Satish ji, would you like to take this one?
Can you come again?
Is there a possibility that the counseling provided to a student for abroad admission would prove to be wrong based upon genuinity of the institute?
I'm not able to understand that question. Because
I'll give the answer. See, we don't onboard any of the community colleges in our platform. We don't onboard any of the junk colleges in our platform. So if we are getting any profile like where there are too many backlogs or percentages are very less, and we know student will not get into good college, it's better to say no to the candidate than to take that candidate and promote any junk college. So while listing in our platform, while processing the application to a university, we ultra make sure we are not processing application to any of the junk university. All the universities will be rated universities, so we target only A-grade universities or lesser, mid-level universities, but we don't take any third-level universities in our platform.
Sure. Thank you, Ankit. Mr. Gaurav has a simple question. Maybe Vipin, you can address this. Do you have any counselor in Jaipur, Rajasthan?
Jaipur, Rajasthan. No, not in Jaipur, but in Jodhpur we do have.
Okay. So we have in Rajasthan in that case.
Yeah.
Right. Next question is again a little similar to the previous question by Mr. Yudhvir. Would there be one channel partner in a city or more? Vipin, again, if you can address this.
See, actually, here we are not defining a territory or something because it's not a franchisee that we are offering. So exclusive territory only for you and restricted to others. We are not defining that. Because we are not in the front end and we are not using our brand name. So obviously 2 milestones will not be there in one particular territory. All those discussions even will not come on. So we actually offer our services for our channels. In bigger cities like Mumbai, we offer something around 30 or 40 of them. Even that 30 or 40 can't cover the entire city. So smaller cities, we offer something around 3 or 4. Even third tier cities, we offer only 2 or 3. So we define that way because we don't want to create the competition among our own people. So we define in that way, but we are not giving a kind of exclusivity or defined for this territory. Even one of the questions what has been asked is that, okay, if I am getting a lead from Mumbai, I am from Delhi, can I take it? Now, answer is that you can take it because it is generated by you and you are going to address it. As long as the candidate is believing you, having trust on you and credibility is there, and definitely you can success the application. Nothing is happening.
Sure. Thank you. Next question is by Pritika. How could one connect with EduMilestones as partner career counselor? There is a process, there is an onboarding process, Pritika, where Halima will get in touch with you, or her number is right now shared on the screen. Please get in touch with us, and one of us will be able to help you out with the with how the onboarding process works to become a partner career counselor. Mr. Armstrong, yes, I acknowledge there was a little misplace in terms of the location, but yes, your question has been answered, has also been asked by someone else, and that has been answered by Mr. Vipin as well.
My address and also exactly contact number for him to call me.
Yes, yes. Also, moving to the next question by again Mr. Vinod Nair. Nowadays, training modules have come up post-COVID. I'm not sure myself what this question entirely means. Vinod, if you're still online with us, please elaborate on this question, or you can unmute yourself now and ask the question.
I did speak after regarding the IELTS.
Yes.
Training.
Yes. I figured that. Yes. So that is addressed. Thank you.
We'll do the best.
Yes.
Regarding
yes, Vinod.
Regarding the fee part, regarding the fee part, I was asking for becoming a partner as career counselor with EduMilestone. The charges varies from city to city. Why are you not disclosing it on a common platform? You say that you have to get in touch.
All right. Halima, would you like to address this question?
Can you say that again? The voice was not clear.
So here, Mr. Vinod needs clarity that our cost, EduMilestone's onboarding cost or application-based cost, is it uniform or will it vary from city to city?
That has been addressed already by Vipin. We have a fixed cost from our end, and we will allow you to mark up your price as per your convenience with your understanding with the student. So there is no restriction on that from our end, but you have to understand the market around you and you can mark up your price accordingly.
And a separate email with the commercials will be laid out transparently post this webinar.
And our program cost is also uniform across the India.
Yes.
That was my question actually.
Okay. All right. Sure. Tia's question is, so what can be the probable earning in India counselors? We have addressed that in one of our previous questions, which is addressed by Mr. Vipin. I'll move to the next question by Ms. Sini regarding applications towards the universities. Will EduMilestones help with the editorial documents as well as the visa documents for the students? Satish?
And we also help students with accommodation and airport pickup and all these services for a few destinations. And we also give every student pre-departure briefing before they start.
Okay. I think that also answers the next question by Vineet Aluwalia. Do you also have student housing support? Satishji, would you like to highlight?
Yes, we have accommodation and pickup services for select destinations depending on who becomes a student.
The question is, if anyone who wants to add something more, how to add some extra service, then is it possible in your white label or co-brand platform? Ankit, can you please answer this?
Hello, who asked this question?
It is by Mr. Nikhil. If they want to add something more or some extra service, is it possible on white label or co-brand platform?
So Nikhil, here I need more clarity whether you want to link it with your platform or you want to link other services with our platform. Because ideally, how it happens, if any company offers multiple solutions, then they have their own website where they showcase multiple solutions, and along with that they integrate our solutions. So I think that will be more scalable, because down the line you can have more and more services and you can integrate with your website, because our portal or our entire application will be more related with the abroad studies. So if we are showcasing other services in this platform, it will be more confusing for the candidate and bounce rate will be very high. So what I personally suggest is to have a neutral platform from your side having multiple pages, and under abroad studies segment integrate this platform. That makes more sense.
Okay. Given the time constraint and the number of questions that are still more pending from my side, I think I'll take last 3 questions and then we'll decide how we want to continue from here. Next question is by Mr. Sanjay. Is it possible to provide one single case demo of counseling so that we will understand each and every detail practically for a single student? Satish ji, please highlight.
Not able to hear at all.
Dear all, request please mute. Lot of noise is coming from left side.
Halima, can you please help us?
Yeah, sure.
All right. The question is it possible to provide one single case demo of each counseling so that we will understand each and every detail practically for a single student?
That could be difficult because of the location. That is what we cover in the training. All these aspects are covered in the
answer. Let me extend the answer. See, we will not provide face-to-face to the student. If you want over the phone from our side, yes, couple of cases if you want from our side to speak to the candidate and you will observe over the phone, it is possible. Or most of the cases, how it happens is counselor collect all the information from the candidate, right? And counselor connects with the Satish ji, get all the answers, and then counselor only communicate to the candidate. But in lot of disturbance. Okay. In case you want to involve Satish ji in one of the call, it is possible.
All right. Thank you, Ankit. Next one is again a similar question in terms of what are the charges for CCCI's program. We will be reaching out to you separately, and an email with the costing, pricing, and how it is being structured will be well defined in the email format, which will be easier to understand, and that will be better than verbally saying it here. So the charges for the program as well as for the platform will be laid and will be shared with you on email. The next question is by Mr. Munish from, he's asking, in Punjab to start immigration, one needs to take license from government. Will this be applicable in your case also? Satish ji?
We are not doing immigration, it's purely study abroad. Immigration needs license anywhere, any state, any country. But we are not doing immigration, it's purely study abroad. So we don't need the license.
All right, sure. Next is a quick question by Aparna. Do you have counselors in Pune, Maharashtra? Yes, Aparna. We do have partners currently existing in different parts of Maharashtra, including Pune. I'll take this as the last question for now. By Mr. Rohit Rajput. What is the visa success rate based on the report generated in the CRM provided by you? Satishji, would you like to take this one?
Pardon?
The question by Mr. Rohit is, what is the visa success rate based on the report generated in the CRM provided by you?
Report generation is for the profiling of a student, not for visa success. Visa success depends on the documents, funds, and the other factors that are required to be furnished to the particular embassy. It's independent of any report.
Okay.
Would appreciate if you
Thank
can
you.
answer the remaining question, madam.
Hello.
Appreciate if you can answer the remaining 2 questions.
The remaining 2 questions. All right. Halima, we have 3 more questions. Can we take them in before we wind up? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right. The next question is by Mr. Dakshesh. What about the student university fees, full or partially, scholarships and others? Will you update in website after submitting the resume and educational documents? Satishji?
Yes. Fees approximately is listed already on the CRM for each college and course. Specifically, if we are looking at shortlisting universities, then the details comes along with the course and university and duration, application deadline, all these things will come when we shortlist.
Right.
Everything will be included in a report as well. Apart from this, whenever we are applying for the scholarships and we avail any kind of a scholarships, all these will be included and this will be informed and this will be also included in a form of report.
Okay. Next question is by Mr. Vinod again. What is the criteria for becoming a channel partner, career counselor? Question 2 is commission is paid only once or for the complete course? If it's only once, then what about the second year? Because the course would be for minimum 2 years. Maybe Satishji, you can take this question.
Yeah, if you take, for example, bachelor's, it's for 4 years or 3 years. So universities don't pay for all these 4 years. Universally, the norm is they pay you only for the first year tuition fees or the amount paid by the student when the commission is released. Either one of them. And it cannot be for second year, third year, and fourth year. They don't do it.
Right. Regarding the criteria, again in the email, the criteria or the prerequisites that is required from our end before we onboard a partner or a counselor will be clearly laid. We have the last question by Mr. Dinesh. What is the success changes for, I think he means chances. What is the success chances for someone if he or she is new in this business, especially if someone is not much from a technical or IT background? Anyone from the 3 can actually take this one.
See, this program is specially designed for those. This entire program is specially designed for those who are not having any knowledge about the abroad studies. So from our side, you don't need to have any knowledge about the technology because we are going to set up the entire technology side. If you don't know anything about the application process and how to speak to the candidate, how to profile to the candidate, how to answer all their queries, all these things will be included in training itself.
And by practice, you will learn.
Yeah, I want to ask one question.
Yes.
Yeah. What sort of infrastructure should we have in our office and how many staff should we employ to start this sort of business?
So now, yes. Now we are going to be the backend for processing the applications. and you are going to reach out to the students, and you are going to meet up with the students, or going to communicate with the students. If they are coming and meeting you, there has to be a space, right ambience, a proper ambience to meet them, and also to create an impression that you are someone who is professional. All right. So that much is sufficient initially to start with. I'll not be advising you need to take some 1,000 square feet office with 10 people to work for you, because that will be too much of capital expenses that initially that you are taking. So initial thing that if you are having a proper ambience for meeting the students and the parents who is coming and meeting you, and at least one or two people to help you out and help you out for marketing and also generating leads, that is sufficient to start with. I'm not suggesting you should be having this much square feet and all those things, unlike a franchise, because contracts and the definitive clause of you should be having this size of office and all those things will be there. But we are not saying it will be better if you are having it.
Can I ask a question?
Who is asking?
This is Rakesh.
Sure.
Yeah. What is the success rate, of people who have already, applied on the website, the students who have applied versus the conversion and finally getting admissions into the university?
Satish?
98%.
Satish?
98%.
Yes. Oh,
we got almost all the admissions that we have applied.
Great. So, Pranay, we work as a front end and you work as a complete back end, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Satish, this is Velavan.
Yes, sir.
What was the lead generated last year, sir? And what was the success rate? You are telling that 98%, and what was the lead generated last year?
Last year we had around 160 applications.
Okay.
And we almost got 150 to almost 150 plus offers and visas actually.
Okay, so which country was the highest?
We had USA and Europe also.
Europe also.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many channel partners and white label partners are there currently, if you don't mind?
That you'll have to talk to the salespeople.
Okay. Okay then, thank you.
Do you have any channel partners in Gujarat as of now?
Vipin?
Yes, we do have. So about who and all those things, we can, if it is a white label channel, we'll not be sharing, because the main reason why they are going for white label is that they don't want to disclose that they are there. Alright, and it is confidential. So co-branded channels, yes, we have their list in our website itself that you can also see based on the locations.
Based on the location, you can visit to our website, you type the location, you will come to know who are these people in that particular location. So everything is listed in our website.
And it is transparent, you can see that.
With this, the questions that were mentioned on the chat and those came from the participants directly, I think that comes to an end. Halima, over to you.
Yeah, that's it for today, I guess. And we have tried to address all the questions possible, and the rest about the pricing, especially, we will, I will connect with you people personally, and I will share the details accordingly. And I'll be sharing a brochure which will have the complete details about the business. So that's it for today, and thank you so much for taking part, and staying tuned with us for this long. And hope to look forward to have you people on board with us. That's it for today. Thank you so much.